We are on our first official dive of this expedition on the east of Montague Island of the South Sandwich Islands. My name is Erin Easton. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and I'm here with the support of Ocean Census, doing some collections with the Ocean Census team on board, who are leading this expedition. We started this dive a few hours ago at a little over 600 meters depth, and we're going to work our way upslope to around 200 meters depth. Right now we just finished some filming and we're just back with you. We're going to do a collection here of the Sea Star and the Sea Pen. Right now in the room we have Alex at streaming control, we have Chris and Ben, our ROV pilots with Ben flying, and we have our chief scientist, Michelle, in the room. We have also Corbin, Shahal, Verity, Max, and Rachel in the room as part of the science party. Here in a little bit, I'll let them have a chat and introduce themselves. We're just going to do some collection here though. So yeah, that's great. So we can go ahead and collect these. Thank you. Okay. And we can put the lasers on this one before we do the collection. Thanks. So yeah, among our goals for this expedition is to collect representative species that we're finding on the South Sandwich Islands, and we're hoping to find a number of potential new species. That will take a lot of work after the cruise to confirm any potential new species. We can collect these and put them, let's go with 10, 20 centimeters. Maybe let's put them in bio box 2. A or B, your choice, whichever you can reach, and we'll put them both in the same box.
I would let her get it. Okay. Be able to reach it. Oh yeah. Yeah, probably work for that. Or starboard with the other guy.
So yeah, we don't have your chats quite up yet, so if you're asking anything or saying anything, hopefully in a few minutes I'll be able to see it. We're just getting reset up here as we just came back live.
Rotate my heading? Yeah, so I don't know if she can reach up to starboard before it's got the...
So yeah, again, welcome back to our live stream. Let's see, right now, I don't know what time it is, 8 o'clock. We have roughly maybe around 9.5 hours of bottom time left on this dive, estimated, for our plan today. I think actually, this is in local time, right? For our recovery time?
It's 6 p.m.
Yeah,
tonight.
okay, I'm just making sure it's local, not UTC. So
No.
okay. Just checking.
Yeah,
yeah. So we have quite a bit of dive time left. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the exciting bits are probably for us.
Yeah, near the end, so we want to get up there. Yeah, so we're starting out. On this expedition, we have some groups that are doing some geology work and multi-beam work, and then we have a large biology team that's looking at the representative species and looking for transitions in the communities along the South Sandwich Islands from south to north, and looking for potential new species with Ocean Census. That's one of their missions. And the geology team is looking into evidence of earthquake and tsunami effects. So we're doing a lot of mapping and collecting some sediment push cores for them. So we've already collected one push core on this dive, and we will collect a number of other ones for them. So just give you an idea of what we're doing on this expedition overall. So we do have, we're in an area of the world where we have some pretty interesting currents and weather events. We're in the Southern Ocean, and so we can have really strong currents and high waves, and we have these series of weather events coming through. So I think our dives are going to be a little more unpredictable than typical. We have to work around the weather. And so, for example, I went to sleep yesterday thinking we might be doing 24 hours of mapping. We wouldn't be diving for at least 24 hours. But the weather cleared and we had a dive window, so now we're doing a dive. And we'll continue mapping after this dive. So we just have to take advantage of weather breaks. So it's going to be an interesting one. So we'll have a little more difficult time giving you estimates of when our next dive time will be.
You might stay in there. Nope, alright. Go a little bit deeper.
It's nice weather today, though.
It is, it's gorgeous. Like, I can't wait to get outside and look like, I don't know if, like, you saw the stream, they were showing the view when we were doing the special filming. That's absolutely amazing. Like, I haven't been outside yet because I woke up for midnight and was mainly prepping things until coming to mission control around sunrise. So yeah, I'm looking forward to when I have the break and I'm gonna go out and get a little walk. I think it maybe will be a little less icy outside. We had a lot of snow yesterday and the deck was pretty icy. Okay, and we're doing a pilot change right now. So we just had Sarah and Doug come in. Doug's flying and Sarah's on the mix.
Alright, you're going in box 1, you said? Aaron?
Yeah, 2.
2.
Yeah, file box 2, A or B, your choice, and then we'll put the Ambulula, the C-pen in the same. You can probably do one click tighter if you want.
It's gonna fall out.
Yeah.
12 more. Alright. I think the mud underneath is falling off my clothes.
And we're seeing a lot of
Coming off
salts
the porch.
coming through in the background.
Maybe the starbound was in the
Yeah, lots of chains of salps around here.
Yeah, lots of
Gotta make sure we're
krill.
selling these
So
correctly.
many krill. They're like moths to the flame, like krill to the light. You can't get a clear image of anything without krills flying through.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Your choice.
Dealer's choice. It's a giant open box, so
There's no,
just stick it
there's
in
no
there.
divider.
Yeah.
Excellent, okay.
That's
This
my
one
box
should.
1.
That's 1. Put it in 2. Yeah, put it in 2. That's the half. Good catch. Thanks.
Okay.
2. Yeah. And this is event 9, correct? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, for anyone that might have tuned in on our Twitch yesterday, we did just have a little transit stream going. We were making our way through some choppier water in the morning on our transit to East Montague Island.
Either way.
And of course now it is gorgeous compared to the weather we had yesterday.
Yeah, I fell asleep to the ship really rolling.
It was bad last night.
It was bad last night.
Was it?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, whatever my last night was, my
Yeah,
like
whenever I
noon.
slept.
Yeah, like from noon to 3, and then when I woke, no,
Should be good.
from like 2 to 5, and then I woke up at 5:30 or something before falling back asleep later, and it was calming down finally. 9
Yeah,
sea
there was some
star.
unusual noises and bang.
Yeah. Still, the stuff hasn't fallen over in my bathroom yet, so.
Mine fell
it's-
over in my bathroom last night.
Oh, for the first time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I woke up with a shock.
Yeah, you're like 2 floors higher, so you get a little
Yeah,
more.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Go ahead and still.
I think it was still to be determined.
There's your view of East Montague Island.
It's gorgeous. And we're gonna collect this
In the clouds
Volula,
there.
the sea pen
Where's
on the
that
right.
going?
It's gonna go in the same box.
Same bio box.
Same bio box, 2A.
You might have to stuff it. I don't know how long it is.
I think it's around 30 centimeters, 25 to 30. My
It's
best
bendy.
guess with the lasers, but it's bendy, so.
Keep going. Keep going. Good.
Excellent. Alright, what's left?
Alrighty. This one you wanna grab just with the,
What's in the base behind it?
at the tip.
Hmm?
Where
The
it
white
sticks
thing?
out,
Yeah.
not where
I'm
the
not
red
sure.
is, 'cause that's where the cutters go.
That's it. Before you collect it, can you zoom really quick
Sure.
on that while it's clear?
Is that another gastropod?
Oh, you wanna zoom on that, okay.
Yeah, it's little.
Or is it a sponge?
Good question. It is something that I
mean,
can't tell if that's like coming out
I
of it.
can't tell if that's attached or not.
Either can I.
I feel like we should have it in our lives though.
Okay. Yeah, let's see the Involula and then we'll see if they can grab that. Okay.
Nice going on.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright.
When you can see the base.
We just going
Yeah, you
from
can
the
still
very
see it.
bottom,
They just
trying to
porched
Yeah.
over
the
it.
whole thing. We're not trying to break it or anything.
No, it'll
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah, it'll come out, so it should only have like a few centimeters below the base of it in the sediment. So if you grab it near the base with just the soft tips, not the cutter, and then kind of rotate, twist and pull, like rotate and pull up at the same time, usually that comes out pretty easy. You just need to twist or you'll like strip it.
I mean, Harissa, our sea-pen expert, is asleep by now,
Mhm.
but I wonder if she can tell that there's a sea pen getting closer to her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
sense
mean?
it.
Through, she sends.
Sense it, wake up now, wake up now.
And it's lean blunt over, so
Uh-huh.
blunt is that a word?
Leaned.
It's bending over,
Yeah.
so
It's a skew.
askew, there we
Oh,
go.
I like that one.
That's
Mhm.
what we're looking
Use your
for.
upper
Mhm.
too, yeah.
It's the sorest day.
And you can grab it way near the base. It'll probably be easier. We probably actually.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
porched it. Yeah, we porched it out. Grab it wherever then. Yeah.
Perfect. So that's the base that expands with water to make the outcome.
Yeah, the peduncle, you can see it a little
Because
bit.
the corals that chose a different pattern, aren't they? They don't know.
You want a close up of it before we start? or you good?
Yeah, you can do one more quick close up. We have actually pretty good zoom.
Bring it up, now we bring it kind of in front.
Yeah, just
Up in the dark.
up in the dark
yeah.
is ideal.
We,
Up, up, up.
yeah, we got a pretty good one.
More?
Yes, we get it back.
Yeah, this is nice because there's diagnostic. From what I understand, there's diagnostic features here. Yeah, so the one we were looking at yesterday had like really, this was all really prominent, and
It is,
the
isn't it?
head was really like, it had like these patterns.
I like that,
this.
like,
So it's a different species.
texture.
I think so, and I think the
Well-
head was like more
Oh, you can
bulbous,
do it, yeah.
and this is
Once
like
you
they're all just coming out, like in the
Pulse?
flower patterns. I think I'm not a CPEN expert, but those are what
Well,
I picked
Hayes
up.
has done part of a PhD on the genetics of seamen of Umbellula from
Yeah.
Antarctica, and there is some confusion because between the morphology and the genetics.
Yeah.
She was happy to get, a specimen that we can get genetics from.
Yeah, no, it's
So it's
fun.
one of our target species.
Nice, pretty.
And down. I could do it a little liquid.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Like the.
like a child waving a sparkler around.
Alright,
just
leave it
this
there for
little
10
umbrella.
seconds. That's a great shot, actually. That maybe.
I like that a lot, yeah.
You guys need 10 seconds. You've got more patience than I did.
Yeah, I think that's at least 10. I counted 10 and a few
Leave
extra.
this
So.
siphonophore.
Yeah, Alex will be happy with it.
With the
Okay.
showboat.
All right, let the siphonophore exit. Okay,
Oh,
we're good.
Exit to black.
Exit to black. Right. Yeah, we're good. We can pop that into A. And are we calling this event 9 as well? correct? We're keeping it
Same
in-
place.
Yep. Just making sure.
Coming out on the porch.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could hear Michelle and I speaking there, both of us, but yeah, we have a CPEN expert on board. She does a lot of work using the genetics with CPEN, and so she's on the opposite shift of myself, so she'll be on at noon our local time. So I don't even know what time it is right now, a little after 8. So
Yeah.
she'll be coming on in just under 4 hours
Same
or
spot
so.
Where you put the star.
Just on the other
So
side.
yeah,
We'll be
we
giddy.
No, same
yeah,
spot,
we're very
yeah.
excited. Yeah, we have
Not on the
quite a
other side of the
diverse
bylaw, same
group
side
of
of the bylaw.
taxonomists
Oh, yeah,
where the stars
and
are.
specialists
That's where
on
you want it,
board.
right?
Yeah, 2A. Yeah, with the C star.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2A
we're
with the
stacking. So we have someone who's worked with holothurians, a number of people working with different groups of corals, some people who work with a couple people who work on sponges on board. I don't know what everyone else is experts in yet.
Some crustaceans,
Crustacean,
isopod.
isopods. Yeah.
Yeah, mix. It's pretty. Very floaty as well. What else do you think
Yeah.
we should collect from this area? Round and
Um,
round? There's that gastropod.
Yeah, that may be
Slash
gastropods.
What it
slash-
is.
Slash
You got the
Slush
right
sponge
idea.
slash.
You gotta get it started and then bring it back and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Lovely.
Very nice. Don't forget, you're on top of those quivers, so you're gonna have to come up and kind of wrist down. There, just like that. There you go. And then bring it back to the left. There you
Please
go.
note the sea
Yeah,
star trying
perfect.
to escape.
I know,
You
right?
Come back across and then just, yep, straight
Some
front.
people don't want to science, that's fair enough.
At least it's
Down
big enough we
further.
can just give it a little poke and let it fall back in.
There you go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good
Sometimes
right
we
there.
don't
It should
size.
stay, hopefully.
Oh. That was beautifully done. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
perfect. Thanks.
Good one, Sarah.
That was
Yeah.
a
No, you're good. You're clear of it.
multi-section process as well.
I know. Yeah.
It's not easy.
They're not always that.
No.
Don't always fold in that nicely, so that's
That was
awesome.
beautifully done.
And then we're gonna grab the mystery gastropod-like thing and
Push it
pop it in
down.
the same
So you don't want to
file
suction.
box. No, we're gonna
Okay.
I don't know what
try.
it is.
Yeah,
I'm not convinced it won't fall apart.
I'm not sure either. But then I'd hate to not be able to mix something with it and I'll see a lot else to suction. I think they can get it softly with the
Going
tips.
to that.
Little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna see.
Alright.
That weirdo.
Little. It's just a baby.
Yeah, it's just a baby. We don't know what type of baby.
I'm just not sure if that is like.
Your jaws
If
around.
that's part of it, or if that's just a poo.
I'm sure.
Like, you know, like,
I'm not sure.
they're trying to escape.
And then I saw something else like underneath it that I wasn't sure if it was part of it too or something
We
different.
shall find out.
Like this.
Yeah.
Tips.
Poke it with an arm.
Yeah,
That's
like
how we
that.
find out.
Similar to that. Yeah.
Another pycnogonid.
And you can see.
Everywhere.
I guess you're using that one, yeah.
I never thought sea spiders would be the background to our deep sea existence here, but they really are everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like don't usually see. I've never seen this many on a single dive before. I've seen like there's been quite a few, but we're seeing lots of them. The sea spiders.
When we've done trawls in these areas, you do get, so that whole thing's attached by the looks of it.
By the looks of it, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, when we do trawls in these areas, you get hundreds, sometimes thousands of sea spiders
Sea
even.
spiders really.
in
Wow.
in a trawl.
Just a little bit more.
And that sea spider's got eggs as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's a boy.
Must be that season. Yeah, that looks
Got it
good.
there.
Nice.
Yeah, nice and easy.
It's got someone on one of our chats here asking like how many samples can we take, and it really changes. It's kind of based on the layout of the porch. So I actually have the porch layout for this particular dive.
Yeah, and it is some type of mollusk. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at his little face.
Yeah.
Hide that real
No,
quick.
come in, science.
Aww,
He's a little cutie.
that's cute. Yeah, zoom a tiny bit. We better go ahead and get him in there
Yeah.
before he
He's off.
or she makes a
Just coming out.
great escape.
Try and keep him on top.
Yeah.
Don't do it,
wait till it's open, and then you can take the leap.
It's like a gull on a log now.
Oh, he's holding on. This could be fun.
It is a cute little mollusk.
No.
Yeah, I guess it's like the back must have been really extended.
Yeah.
because-
Or it was just. Yeah, maybe he was out and about.
very gently. So small, I'd be afraid it would float away if I dropped it.
Here inside the box
I think
now, watching
I think
the
he's
midnight
stuck
quiver.
on there.
Yeah, he's still on.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
clinging.
Uh-huh.
I think actually, did you open the Manipsum? Because I think there's part of it stuck in the
Yeah,
Manips
no,
a little
no,
bit.
There's some mud.
There's some mud, but we
Maybe
He's
if
still
I-
on the
shaky.
jaw.
Yeah, I can do a little.
Oh,
There
he
it goes.
goes.
Alright.
Nice move.
All right. If we went to kind of have that out of the way, if we can do one quick zoom to see if there's anything else we want to grab while we're here.
Yeah, did anyone see anything?
Yeah, there was something I saw that looked potentially interesting, but
All right, so like I was saying, they put together this porch plan for this dive. And so you can see sort of the arrangement and the availability. You've got various quivers, you've got the bio boxes. Down on the lower right, that's the suction sampler. And so they actually have this printed out here in Mission Control, and as things are collected, they will basically mark them off on the sheet, and that helps keep track of not only like how much has been collected, but where it is collected, right? And that can be really important because we can actually stack samples depending on what they are. And so if you are stacking samples, you're opening up a container that already has a sample in it and putting another sample on top. You want to make sure that whatever was put in that container previously isn't something that could swim away or float away or get blown away. So the porch maps are really important.
Trying to get it centered up. 3 dots right there. Yeah,
But those can be different each dive. Usually kind of on a per cruise basis, they sort of figure out a layout they like, but we can change it up even for dives, and that will sort of change how many samples we can actually hold. For a dive that doesn't want to stack samples at all, right, you're going to be able to hold less, but if you're stacking samples, then you're going to hold more. And if you got bio boxes, you can put multiple things in there. The little quivers, sometimes you can't. So really a moving number.
yeah, I think it was actually nestled up against the Xeno.
Oh.
Look, right, I think it's a Xeno. And I think that might have been nestled against the piece of a Xeno. And that's what we were
I'm
seeing.
gonna zoom in on the set.
Let's see. Into the surface.
Yeah, definitely. And on this expedition, we're definitely doing a lot of stacking. So we're just trying to not put two of the same things. It is pretty small, but
I'm about to say.
Any grape species?
I mean, we could.
We scooped it?
I think they'll get it. I mean,
I mean, there's a lot of things in this set. We should probably bag something anyway at some
Poke the
point.
jaw in more. If you flip the jaw
Yeah, do you
over,
wanna-
the soft jaws are on the bottom. You don't have to poke the
'Cause this feels
manipulator
like-
John in the seabed. There you go, like that. Now you're leading with the soft jaws.
Nice. Figured without a new event. I just figured they should be able to get this pretty quick. This way, the scoop actually takes a while to get out and then
Yeah.
scoop. But I don't know if you want to scoop something here or do you want to wait till we're in a
We'd be
different
fine.
habitat?
The
Or not
scoops
scoop,
are
but
not
a
in the bag,
net
they
bag,
should be.
yeah.
No, I think we do this. I think we've got.
And then we go and then we bag something
Yeah.
else, yeah. Yeah, you're good. Just go ahead and, I think you can just go ahead and start closing on that.
It's looking the more spongy.
I think it is a sponge. I think, and it's got little spiky rings.
There you go.
There you go.
Beautifully done.
We shall see.
Real nice.
We don't need a glamour shot of this because I think
No.
it's the sediment's gonna slide out and I'm gonna lose it.
It's not very glamorous anyhow.
No.
Take that back.
I don't, hopefully it can't hear me.
But a great sponge. That's a nice description.
Same spot.
Yep, same spot.
Yeah. That's such a cute mollusk, though. I really liked it.
I liked him. I'll have to see what he looks like.
Mhm. And then we're good. We don't need a push core right now. We wait to get the push core for geology, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay.
There you go.
So, thank you. Amazing. Alright, so we're done sampling here for now. So we can square away and then
Which one? This
we'll
one.
start kind of transit mode for a little bit.
Alright,
Yeah, we just have to see what's there
so
and make a decision if it's
put
hard.
that one away.
So, told him to.
And then I want you to see the porch.
Yeah, that's
See it
what I'm
sticking
about.
inside the porch?
Yeah.
We can't have
No.
that. It's gotta be outside. You gotta drop that wrist down. That's what dropped a little bit. That's good. I'll bring the porch in, but it's gonna drag a bit. So you can fix that one too.
Alright. We're gonna do a little bit of transiting. We're a little bit behind.
That's good.
Here we have some features that we want to reach coming up here in a little bit. But what we can do is let people around the room kind of introduce themselves. So, Alex, maybe we can start in that back corner.
Yep.
And put that mic on. If you all back there want to take turns introducing yourselves,
Yeah, you
saying
just
a little
have
bit of
to
who you
speak
are
into
and
the
why
mic.
you're here, what you're doing, all that fun stuff. Yeah, we can start including things.
There's definitely no panic looks, by the way, around this room.
Say hi, I'm.
What's that?
So,
No, you're gonna move it.
Max, you like that?
There we go. All right.
Right, no panic at all.
Now you're good.
Hello everyone, my name is Max. I'm from the University of Oulu in Finland. I usually work in the Arctic on the Macrobenthos, so all the beautiful animals we see here. So this is also my first time down here. Very excited, and there's so much to see for us all. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Rachel. I'm at the Australian National University. I'm a sponge taxonomist specialising in Antarctic and deep sea sponges. I'm here with Ocean Census, looking at all the sponges and wonderful wonderful fauna on the seafloor. I've been to the South Sandwich Islands. This is my second time here, and it's wonderful to actually see the fauna and not have it in a trawl. So really looking forward to seeing more wonderful specimens on the seafloor today and for our trip ahead.
If you can't say hello, you might not be it. We're seeing a number of, just some of the things we've passed. We're passing some crinoids, which we've been seeing, a number
Is that a
of
multi-legged sea
anemones.
star?
That looks like an anemone to me,
Oh,
but
is
we
it?
can
Yeah?
take a zoom, please. At
Oh no,
this.
it is. It's an anemone.
Yeah, it's
Just
an
checking. Multi-legged sea stars are one of our target species, so I got
Yeah.
ahead of myself there.
Yeah, it's an anemone. What else have we been seeing? I just saw what looked like maybe a different type of coral. What is that?
What's the purple thing?
It's that's another anemone. It's all
yeah,
this
the
curl
orange
tucked
one
in
is,
orange.
yeah. It's just a little bit.
The purple looks like maybe a polychaete or the purple. Can we also zoom in on here? See what we got there. While we're taking a little pause. Is it an
That's-
isopod?
I can't tell.
Hello, fishy.
Nah, it's a worm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
It's a little isopod.
isopod.
Oh no, is it a yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aw.
It's got scales.
It's got scales.
It's got
Yeah.
scales.
There is
Is it a scale worm?
Colinoid. Those are literally scale worms.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, could be.
I've just never seen
Here.
one with such
Like a
it's close.
pointy.
rounded. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go ahead.
Very stark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Got the
we
laser
should
thought.
collect that right
I,
now.
we don't have time.
We don't have time.
No,
All right,
we,
we're gonna
we
go
need
ahead.
to be cracking
we
on,
can
I'm
keep
afraid.
going.
We
Okay.
need to get to the bottom of this
That's a nice picture.
thing, do a push core, and then move up that hill and
Okay.
maybe photogrammetry it.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna keep transiting since we're behind schedule.
And it moves quick in the nicest
Yeah.
possible way. Probably keeps
Yeah.
you run.
Yeah.
We think
They're
we
less
can-
keen on the signs than you'd think.
All right, so we can keep while we're transiting. Switch maybe to the other mic then. And
Well, I will say that Verity is amazing.
Yeah.
And she's an absolute linchpin on this ship. So she's organised everything, and she's also a biologist. And I will introduce her.
Yes. All right, so
Exactly. She's busy.
Jahal, do you want to go ahead and speak in this mic?
Yes.
Hello everyone. I'm Zhe from University of Hamburg. This is my first expedition, and my tension was actually very high because I was working on isopod. But I can't
Mike
recognize
is
that.
telling me he moves like to the edge.
And I'm learning a lot in the past few days.
In white. I think that really, really well.
Bridge. This is control bridge. There you see stuff.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Corbin, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Corbin. I'm with the University of Plymouth, and I'm down
RE
here.
Bridge, are you calling on RE or Bridge channel?
I'm down here in the Antarctic, looking at
Okay, let's try one more time.
landslides that may have the potential to cause
All right, perfect.
tsunamis, which is quite interesting.
Okay, thank you.
And then, of course, we have our chief scientist, Michelle. I'll
Oh,
swing
yeah.
my mic over closer.
My name's Michelle Taylor. I'm a senior lecturer at the University of Essex, and I am soon to be the head of science for ocean sensors. So this is my first expedition with them. I am a deep sea benthic ecologist. My favourite things are corals, specifically octocorals, and Antarctica is octocoral heaven. So I did my whole PhD on things that were caught accidentally in bycatch from around South Georgia, which is just northwest of us. So I'm really excited to actually see everything in place on the seafloor and the diversity of animals that we're going to be able to collect. So yeah, super excited to use a ROV in Antarctica.
Yeah, it's been really amazing. We've been passing a number of icebergs. In fact, we had to divert our path to go around, what is it, A23?
A23?
A23 iceberg, the world's largest iceberg right now, that broke off from Antarctica some 40 or 50 years ago.
What?
It was like, yeah, it's like a really long time ago. It's like in the 80, I think right around 80.
It's like 83 maybe.
80, yeah, it's,
Something like.
yeah, it's something like 40, 45 years ago. And just a few years ago, it had like, after doing that, it got stuck somewhere, like grounded somewhere, still very close to Antarctica. And then a few years ago, it broke free and has been drifting, and it's heading towards South Georgia. It was right in our direct path, so we had to take a little extra time to go south of it. And then we see all these little pieces of ice and icebergs that are, I think, largely breaking off from this iceberg. But there's some other icebergs around too that have a different origin. But yeah, so it's been really interesting. They saw some penguins on one the other day. I missed it. I think closer than the penguins that we were seeing on the last expedition when we were quite close. So I'm a little sad I missed that opportunity. We've been seeing lots of whales as well. Humpbacks, I think, primarily.
Yeah, humpbacks, a minke, the fin whale.
Minke, fin whale, okay. So we have some 4 marine mammal observers on board. So they're taking shifts to do the observations of marine mammals, but also to make sure we're operating safely around the marine mammals. So we have to shut down equipment, or we might have to delay dives if the whales are too close to the ship during our planned operations. So we have to wait for them to move further away, or we have to move away from them before we can do certain operations, such as sub-bottom profiling, putting the ROV in the water, bringing it out of the water, and operations like that. So, yeah. Just some of the numerous things we're doing on board. It looks like we're seeing a lot of xenos. I think these are xenos that we're seeing here. Ooh, that's a pretty fish.
Yeah, it's
Some
a
nice
fish.
Yeah.
Another
There's
sea
a nice,
pig.
yeah, another sea
You can see another
pig.
sea pig.
Nice sea stars. There's a Thurarella over there. Little crinoid. That's a cute crinoid. Let's see. Unfortunately, we're still behind schedule, so we're just going to do some quick zooms until we get towards the base of
Another
this feature.
egg heavy pycnogonid.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
They're all doing it at the same time.
Yeah, season. It's the season apparently for reproduction for pycnogonids in this area. We're seeing a lot of pycnogonids, and quite a number of them are having their eggs. So it's the males that carry the eggs.
Oh, pegworm.
Pardon?
Ooh, yeah, it's a nice polychaete. Yeah, yeah. We've been seeing a few of those big ones. They collected one earlier. Yes.
Yeah.
That's that like gold-looking one with big old jaws.
Mhm.
Disco worm.
Disco worm. Oh my god. That's gonna stick.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's always possible we could come across the whale fall. There are a lot of whales in the area, so you never know. So far, I don't think we've really seen any whale bones.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering if we were gonna see any.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
That would be impressive.
it would be impressive. I think probably our best chance of seeing them is if we're diving deeper. We've been diving comparatively shallow. We have a
Yeah.
rock filled with stuff coming up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were gonna see one of the
Glorious
like encrusted rostrums or not.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, I would love to see that personally. I think that'd be a really cool thing to come across.
That's nice.
Anemone rock. Some brittle stars on there. That one lonely orange one. It's like, look at me.
Always be different.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to do a lot of sampling when we get to the top of this feature, or as we're going up the main part of the feature, the steeper slope. We expect to see a lot of diversity there. I'm super excited to see that. We should start seeing it before I go off shift at least.
Swimming
Oh,
crinoid.
Swimming crinoid.
Swimming
Can we
crinoid.
switch the lasers off and get a close up of the swimming crinoid, please, for
Oh, there's another one up there too.
filming purposes?
There's two of them.
There's one up above that that's still swimming.
Amazing.
Yeah.
To the north.
So I'm gonna pan up to the one that's a little further up.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, there we go. Coming in for a landing.
And then he's like, whoop.
Yep.
He's giving up.
They're looking at me.
How rude.
Yeah. We're missing quite a few. I think we'll see more as we keep
Yeah,
going.
that's-
Nothing unusual
Awesome.
here.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you. Worth a try. We have the lasers back on.
There's no shows.
I know.
No shows today.
Doesn't want to be.
The lasers feeds.
Alright, lasers back on.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, for anyone maybe just joining us, this might be the first dive stream that you're watching. You'll hear him talk about the lasers. So you can see in the middle of the view there, pretty faint right now against the lighter background, but there's 2 green dots. So we have 2 green lasers mounted up underneath our science camera, and they are mounted in parallel, 10 centimeters apart, roughly 4 inches. So it's a useful tool to actually measure and scale the things that we're seeing on the camera.
My friend Luke is on the chat. I can see him.
Yeah.
Hi.
I was wondering.
That one's swimming.
This one's swimming. Can we have the lasers off and do a zoom in, please?
Alright.
Do,
And the
do,
lasers
do,
off
do.
this one.
Yeah.
I'm
Keep
just going
swimming.
to have a beep.
Keep swimming.
They're so cool.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah,
Ah!
we can move on when it if it nosedives us. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you very much for that.
Where's that one?
Yeah, they're so funny. So just like toggles. So you just like hold for 5 seconds and then let go and then snap back. That's the dream.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's if you're not aware where South Sandwich Islands are, you basically go 8 days by ship from the tip of South America to the east and a little to the south.
They stopped, but we need to keep moving with us.
So
Now you're gonna
yeah,
see
it took
fun
Yeah.
yeah. It's
The
nice.
whispers got out that we're there.
Bridge, this
They're all
is
leaving.
open. We just put in updated waypoint.
It's a nice size anemone over on the right. Ooh, there's some pretty like big crinoids
There's
actually.
some chunky ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they
Crinoid
pretty when
party.
they-
Look at that.
These ones are interesting. The coloration on them.
Mm-hmm. That nice banding.
Yeah, it's kind of giving me like house centipede vibes though.
Yeah. Mm.
Just that sort of beige and white
Mm-hmm.
and fuzzy.
Yeah. I really like on one expedition we had like these purple and orange ones. They were so pretty.
Bridge ROV. Used to be loud with them.
Harley Bridge.
There you go.
New waypoint taking us. I'm on the boat.
Thank you. We're coming to the base of the hill, isn't it? You want to say? We've barely moved. Look on the map.
Yeah. I think this is like our
Wait,
longest
wait.
distance between waypoints though.
Not at the bottom, on the top. I don't, when you say crest, I don't know what that is.
the top.
Okay, so we're. Alex, sorry, can we just use the map? Cheers.
Yeah,
We're-
it wasn't updating anymore.
We're at the bottom there. We're here. No, that's where we're heading. We're the yellow. So did you want one at the bottom and then at the top? Yes, please. Okay.
Harley
That's
Bridge,
what the plan
that's
was.
the
Yeah.
new move in now and starting to move.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had some weather just come in.
you?
I'll put the camera up.
I want to see because this ruins my ability to I want to miss my pretty view.
Yeah, I'm going to say you might be all right.
Oh well, that's what happens.
I'm going to say, we've got
Yep.
this pretty view. I'm all right.
Yeah. Oh, looks like yeah.
This Quino is just...
It might blow through.
It might blow through and I might see that. It's okay. I saw it through the camera. It's all right.
Oh, the snow is coming,
Yeah.
It was this morning when there was a very huge cloud system.
That front came out.
Yeah. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the other day too, it was just like really whipping through. Yeah, we just keep having like these like mini snowstorms that last a few hours to like 24 hours or
Yep.
so.
It's icy. The outside of the ship's covered in like a layer of ice, kind of breaking it off.
Yeah.
Ice thaw. Yeah.
All these.
You can see. I'm beginning to get my eye in to see the. I don't know how to put this. The balls on these sea spiders.
Yeah.
Reflective white.
Yeah.
You can spot them a mile off.
Boy, exactly. Your eyes get trained to like the most random stuff.
Oh, where's the rough go?
Yeah, we're gonna have some. It looks like maybe a little more clear around lunch, and then we settle in for tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Do we have to? Is that us in for a long dive then?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying as far as weather. So like, this is us.
Could you put the rope on?
ROE Bridge,
on that?
we're
It's,
expecting some stronger winds in the next few minutes, just for
The
information.
bottom bit section.
Thank you.
Are we? Oh, can we?
Sorry,
Yeah.
we need it. That's what we were
Oh, yeah.
Can we do a push core when?
No, yeah.
Just
So
come to a
we
convenient
just
stop.
went past this waypoint here.
So we should do a push core now.
Yeah.
So when we
There.
find somewhere that's got biology and an area to push core, well, not we've sampled these,
We sampled
so
these.
we should move on a little bit.
All right. Can we go just a little bit further than Doug? Sorry.
Did they,
See if we see.
So they've
anything
just
else.
updated where the ROV is, and it's up here.
so they went off?
Yeah. You saw what it was like. It wasn't really proper slope.
Yeah, it stopped plotting. We didn't realize.
Yeah. We'll do one round here as soon as it finds an area where there's a bit more animals to
number
progress
of
down. Because if we settle, it's good to do multiple things all at once. So what are we seeing that we haven't sampled? Keen taxonomy.
I don't know, but this. I mean,
Who
it's,
knows? The big Nagonas we just went past.
The orange one?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well,
that's sorry, we went through past a few of them. I thought if you wanted them, we would have the other one.
they're kind of standard.
Yeah.
Typical.
Apology, pig nose.
Yeah, I'm not really. I think it might stay like this for a while. I think if they want their push core, we might just have to just take it quick and then
Or
move on.
should we settle? What's this to the left here? Is that an
Yeah.
anemone? And
Just
some
on a
small-
polychaete that we've collected.
Oh, we got one of these earlier.
Yeah, we got one earlier.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
They're super cool.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we
Got
settle
teeth.
here? Why don't we settle around in here and see if we can get that? Is that a pic? I mean, is that a crinoid? A small crinoid right in here?
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
And there's a
Sit.
crinoid in the background as well that's kind of curled up.
Okay.
Okay for push core here?
Yeah, maybe push core here.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good. That looks good.
Got a sponge up here that anemone.
It's actually, we think that's a tunicate.
Oh, really? That's a cool one.
We think, yeah, or in that group, like
A
Ascidian
little
was a,
corn dog tunicate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's its a common name. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to see this?
That sea anemone knows something's afoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
the
this will
enemy's getting bad
be-
vibes.
Push core 4.
You've already done 3?
Yes, we've already done 3.
Are we going to push core over that brittle star and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See if we
that
can
one? Yeah,
put it right
perfect.
there. Can we
In red line
aim?
line.
Can we aim to put the push core on that?
Sure. We like
Yeah.
the challenge.
Get some bonus samples.
All right. So we are settling in for just a couple quick push cores. Looking to collect a sediment sample from the location here. Again, if this is your first dive stream that you're tuning in for, these push cores, basically we've got just a little tube, a little pipe open on the bottom and with sort of like a one-way valve on the top. So as they press it down into the sediment, we hope that the sediment's sort of firm enough to push the water above it up and out through that valve, and then when we pull the tube back up, the valve will prevent water from coming back in, and that sort of suction that creates then will keep the sediment inside, we hope. Different types of sediment are easier or more difficult to collect based on sort of how sticky it is or how coarse it is, so you never quite know how it's gonna turn out.
Those hard. Yeah. Alright, I'll pick it up. Keeping the tube straight. You have to adjust the arm.
And Jenny, how deep do you want the push core? Like all the way to the top?
All the way in if possible, as far as you can get.
Okay.
You have to use the you're still bringing your shoulder up. It's elbows when you meet.
Oh.
There's still a smidgen of blue sky out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me,
Yay. Oh, there I see it. Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, just hanging out up above
Lovely.
the island.
Oh, yeah, you can see the island again. Yeah, after I'm off my shift in here, I think I'm gonna. Well, we'll see how the weather is. I'm gonna keep my eyes out to go out there and get a quick picture.
Yeah. I imagine Alex was trying to get some shots this morning, probably.
Yeah.
Which animal did you want again, Aaron?
The white with the brittle star on it. Right there. And sit, it's pretty much right under. So anytime we can get extra samples, the better. want this as deep as possible for the core.
No worries. ROV breach, just as a heads up, that weather has passed now.
That's Gary.
Thank you.
These little worms swimming. So one thing that ROV pilots, a number of them love 3D printing new things for Sebastian and to optimize the science. So you can see they 3D print the tips for the manipulator. They made these collars essentially that allow you to put push cords in your coral quivers. And on this expedition, they're actually also printing us some new pieces so that we can extrude and do nice even slicing of these cores in 1 centimeter intervals. So the geology team will be doing that for a number of their cores.
Nice.
And so we just had the last of the new pieces printed yesterday, so we get to trial them today for the first time, which is lovely.
It's convenient, definitely, to be able to just make little custom parts.
All good?
Awesome, perfect, thanks. We'll go back to transit mode when you're squared away.
That is definitely full.
Yes, it
See how the
is.
mud pushed out the top when I set it?
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
That's full.
Over on the right, yeah, that's the anemone all tucked
Oh,
up.
it all sucked up. I didn't
Suck-
see
it went
that.
tighter and tighter.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, if you looked over periodically, you look in the
Oh, wow.
background, you'll see it was like a little column, and then it got smaller and smaller. And it wasn't watching, but every time I looked over, it was smaller and smaller. Pretty funny. So yeah, let's see, we are coming up on, so confused where we're at right now. We just passed waypoint 4.
Yeah.
It's really good to watch when you're.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been, I thought we were reflecting a bit more while we settle, but
Oh.
because it's the time period it takes us to kind of settle and come back up. But
Yeah, I mean, we got those things. I didn't really see anything else there that we hadn't.
Awesome.
If you collected those,
we collected those things, yeah.
yeah, if you collected those, we only saw that, the biggest ones.
It was I thought there was a crinoid there, that was it. We can get another push call.
Oh, we still want to crinoid this, right?
Yeah, we don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
We would have had to move
Oh,
anyway.
wait, is the map moving with the little thing on it, or is it not linked?
Which one?
That map that you're on right now.
Let's see.
Because-
Sometimes this
because
will
we're
disconnect.
Yeah, because we're using that for navigation.
So yeah, it's still good here.
So where are we?
Yeah. Oh, is it
Can
time
we
already?
make that
Okay.
bigger?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
we
can
do a
get you.
switch. Let me just give you the rundown, I guess. Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think
make
fly.
sure
I
this
think
is
we're
it.
aiming to
Yep,
collect.
that's us.
Awesome.
I will
Actually,
take
maybe
us
that
over.
might be a good crinoid to
Nice, 'cause that's what
collect.
we were tracking
I don't
yesterday.
know
It was
if
so
she wants to
useful.
stop.
Yeah.
And then, so we've already made an error because we should have sampled on there.
Mm.
So
We want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Hold on,
Give it a
actually
little
stop
bigger.
here. Yeah.
Are those
Let's-
bones?
These are bones. Speaking of whale bones, these are
Yes.
whale bones. I think this is worth the
Yeah,
little
definitely.
zoom. And then if we can get in a position though where we maybe can snag that crinoid after.
Is that a whalebone or is that?
I think it's pinniped.
I think it's seal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seal bones. Okay.
So I see like a scapular in there.
Yeah.
don't know, we might just have to move again for the crinoid, but or if we can maybe rotate around and look at the bones this way and collect that crinoid while we're sitting here looking at them, I think that'd be good. So maybe from this side, just to give it a little zoom. And then, all right, I'll get you up here, Jesse. So we have 4 push cores done. We got a little lost in the map, and where we were, it wasn't updating, and we didn't realize it. So we thought we were like lower.
Yeah.
So we unfortunately missed the bottom and then the top of the crest. So this is top crest, like waypoint 4.
Yeah.
And that was like waypoint 1. So we missed the bottom of the crest at the base of the crest, the valley at 3. So they might want to pick something else later on because of that. We have a bio push core for OC, and this is for the
This
filming.
is OC.
That's an
That's a
OC.
big crinoid.
And then
Yeah.
this is for filming.
Yeah, that's for filming. And then these 2 are full, so that's the filming one. So no stacking anything in there. This one's also for filming, so it's full. So we don't stack anything in there. This is soft things, only put soft things if you're gonna stack. This one is considered full. And stuff in here. But I think, but there's still space, and I mean, you don't want to put something super heavy because there's a
Oh,
little in there.
now those look
There.
like bone-eating worms. Those are
Yes.
ocelots.
Yeah,
There we
lots of
go.
them.
Lots of them.
So I think we're gonna have to do some collection here, but it's you guys' turn to do some zooming
Now.
and fancy stuff. I'll leave it to y'all.
So these are really unusual. Are there any ocelots found from Antarctica?
All right, everyone. We're doing shift change for science, so Jessie's gonna step in, and she'll be with you for the rest of the next 3 hours. Hopefully, we'll see you at our next dive because I think I'm off shift until this dive is done. Have a good day.
So I can find this. There seems to be 2 species of Osedax described from Antarctica, but what's very common is that almost every fall of bones that you find a new species. And as we are discovering new species ocean census target, I think it's probably a good idea if we collect one of these bones.
Yeah.
Where would it go?
I would think you could put other things on top of this. You could put it anywhere.
One of these.
A quad.
Or we can use a bag.
No.
It's just, it's there.
You want to put it in
All this
4A?
stuff that
Yeah,
we-
which
we had to move, so-
bone should
I
we
would
select?
recommend can we pan around and see what else is around while they're keeping it hard-footed?
Just so you know,
Like,
Eric
you use
Cordes
close-up pan.
is awake, and I'm getting mad text messages with Osedax showing on them.
I think
that's
any of
awesome.
the
Yeah, and see what
4
there is.
boxes can
So it's
be
about
except
10
for
centimetre long bone, that one there.
that.
Yeah, if we
Do
could,
you want
not
to
the
take-
scapula, the one to the right that you were just
Yeah.
focusing on. I think that
That one?
is probably best to go into. What is in here?
There's sea star in there.
Umbellula. Should we put
mystery
it in the
mollusk.
umbellula, save space?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
we can put it in there.
Is that okay if we put it into Biobox 2A, please?
Do you want to look at any of the other bones to see if there's anything else on there?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's quite a lot happening, so yes.
So yeah, just do some close-up zooms of different bones around here, Doug. While
There is something to the right that I can't work out if it's 2 anemones on top of a...
I did see that.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
leave you guys too.
Thank
If
you.
need me, let me know. I'll be in the other room.
We'll just.
Thank you, Aaron. And you can see the teeth, actually. There's the teeth top left there, the
Oh,
sharp
yeah.
bits.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, this is grim.
It's the circle of life. I don't know what you mean.
And if we could pan to the right, I think there's something. It looks like there's an anemone, but I can't work out what the anemone's on.
I think it was a bit in the front.
No, it's to the right. Yep.
Oh, okay. See what you mean now.
Oh, there we go. So this is a whole host of things. That's an urchin that's carrying what looks to be a tunica, some algae, and an anemone. So, in the nicest possible way, I think we should sample that just purely for, because that's like, I feel like this is a win.
That's a very economical
Yeah,
sample.
that's an
I
economical
love it.
sample.
Okay, so that can.
So we have
I-
2 targets to sample
Yeah.
here.
I think that could be in one of the 4.
Yeah, I think we'll have to put that
Yeah.
in a different bio box.
Yeah.
In which case we might as well put them all in the same bio box, right? So could we collect that whole ecosystem.
It
And pop
stays
it-
together when we pick it up. it's right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
And it pops into BB4B.
You want
And-
BB4B.
And then possibly, and then that whalebone, that seal bone that's got the osedax on it.
All right,
Good
cool.
morning,
Good
Eric.
morning.
Eric Cordice is in the house.
God, Eric, that was quick.
Awesome.
Between texting
Oh, is
and...
osedax the first word you said today?
That is. That's the first word I said today.
It's adorable.
Do you just have the TV on while you sleep?
Of course.
Soft jaw.
Do you not?
I don't miss a thing.
He's omnipresent.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Oh my god, you literally did wake up for everything.
Yeah. I always have one eye
You
open.
need sleep. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try and push for one of the crinoids, I think.
We'll first get these guys.
So the seal bones have osedax on them too.
I mean, every
Cool.
bone will have its osedax, right?
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it top important? Why is it important? Just to line up.
It's like recent sediment, any kind of carbon or recent
Probably
sediment
grab
that's
the
been
bone.
moved out.
Cool. Thank you.
What's that?
I would say you grab the bone. See how far you are. Oh. There you go. That's all of the animals. I don't
So
know if
many-
they're
That's a
gonna
little
stay
bit
there.
of
So many
judgment.
phyla all at once. Don't you love it when they?
I mean, we
phyla
even got
do all
some
together?
kelp unexpectedly.
It's like that's some others.
Break anything.
Do you want to put something else on the
There,
others?
make sure we got 'em.
Because you have the same.
You have got them.
Beautiful job.
Nice.
Nice and easy.
Okay, so we're 4B. Firebox 4B, please.
Yeah. Kick the pork out.
So we call this.
Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get a different one.
4B.
Yes, please.
Oh, and there
Oh.
it goes.
It's okay. We know where it is.
So, did you already explain those things?
Yes.
Just, did we just add another animal to it?
Oh yeah,
Did
we
that
did.
Just ate a
Oh,
shrimp.
yeah.
Ate a shrimp. Well done,
God.
enemy.
Even better. Okay, yeah.
This is probably the most economic sample we'll ever take. Like 5 for the price of 1.
Have you introduced yourself, by the way, Jessie?
Erin introduced me.
Oh, you look super happy about that.
I don't know what to say about myself, otherwise like I'm Jessie.
Oh.
Just watch those push boards. I'm gonna kick the porch out. I need you to stand that arm up a little bit though. There you go.
That is pretty funny collection.
Mm.
It's going to be a nice big list on the map.
Move the arm down,
Down.
right about in that area. Yeah, now you can set it in the box.
And what event
We
number
are
is
going to
that,
this
please?
4B.
11.
That's that front
Thank
right
you.
corner. You're just touching it.
krill is the base of the food chain here.
There you go.
So.
Nice.
This is unusual.
And could we pick up the whalebone that we were focusing on
Seal
just to the
bone.
right of the whalebone? It was just it seems
Michelle was
natural.
super
It's
excited.
a seal bone. It's
That
not
one.
a whale.
That's
One
the
in the middle
bone.
there?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Just because we could see a number of
Yeah.
Osedax on that.
The kelp is
There are two
interesting.
species of Osedax that were described by Adrian Glover from the Natural History Museum a few years ago. So it'd be interesting to see if these are the same.
You don't want to grab them with the soft jaws. So you want to lead with the jaws you're trying to grab it.
Oh.
There you go.
Here we go.
You can see the jawbone in the background with the tooth still embedded. That one. There I am. There's quite a large one bottom left. I want to zoom in on the teeth. I'm curious to see if the teeth eat. I wonder if the whalebones, if the bone-eating whale. Jesus.
Celia, I know you don't do vertebrates, but come on.
I know it's really bad. Seal bone. That's gonna smell so bad. FYI. We've got a whole host of stink
Yeah,
heading
that
our
might
way.
be processed
The
ASAP.
things we do for science, guys.
Yeah.
That's
So that's gonna
fall.
go in BioBox 2B, 2A. Sorry.
Is it? No. I
I
think
thought
we
you were-
stick it all in
I
the
think
same.
You want it all in there?
Yeah, because then it's easier for event
Okay.
purposes.
Question. It's also gonna go in 4B, please.
And they chose to be near each other, so that smell shouldn't bother the other one.
I think they're gonna process that one
Oh.
first. The
And then,
day
and
shift.
then I would like to zoom in on some of those seal teeth to see if they've got any Osedax in them. I'm curious. Beautiful.
So this is all gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, same event number. So still event 11. Could I just zoom in on this on the teeth that were in the background? I'm curious to see if there's any Osedax on them. Because it's a different type of.
Right there.
Not the one that's embedded in
Oh,
the jaw,
rem-
the other ones. Just
Oh,
to the yeah, those
which one?
ones. Just above where the sea star
Oh,
is.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a look. If we see any worms. Mm,
I don't know. Back
I'm getting
right.
distracted by the worm, Michelle.
Can we pick up one of the teeth?
Can we pick up one of the teeth or not? Is that too far?
Might have to move.
If it's a move, then don't worry.
Okay.
Reach out there and see.
What about that
We'll
crinoid?
give it a reach and see.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. Thank you.
Is there a crinoid on that bone?
Just because you know
Is there a crinoid on that bone?
the kick up from the sediment is
Yeah,
above
yeah,
the move,
yeah.
really.
Yeah. When it's zooming out,
Right.
there is a bone over there. Is that with the crinoid or not?
I don't know.
Right there?
No, it's got algae on it.
Algae, okay. How did the algae get in?
Oh, there's been a lot of algae, so more evidence of potential carbon sinks
Yeah?
in the deep sea. Oh, that bone's going to smell so bad. Look at the black underneath it, all the bacteria, as different bacteria is breaking it down. Look. There must be some nutrition in it, or these little animals wouldn't be here, right?
Yes. I mean, chemosynthetic communities provide still a lot of food, even though
Yeah.
they're not chemosynthesis specialists. You have this sphere of influence that can extend quite far.
could then probably work out from the
Probably
teeth
flows right there.
how old this creature, how long it's
Sorry.
been here.
You went a little above it. There you go. Alright.
Yeah, we've sampled them already.
Looks like you got it.
We can't look at it there, and then at the side because
You just wanna look at it, you wanna bring it with us?
We're gonna bring it with us. It's gonna go in the same bio box.
You get them in shallow water sometimes. You get burrowing ones. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it might be a sea cucumber. Sorry, it looks like the feathery feeding bits of a sea cucumber.
Never seen that before.
I've seen them in shallow waters, but I remember on the dives I was told they were octocores. I remember being like, that doesn't make any sense. But the tentacles were 8. I don't know about these ones. We can tell from the
I would
screenshots.
tell, yeah, you just look at the
If we look back in Sea Log, you can tell.
Because it's like
So it's the same event number 11.
Just gotta
Same
wiggle it
place.
or turn it around so it falls off the bottom. There you go.
And,
You got it?
and while we're here, could we get another push core, please?
Did it go in?
Yeah, it's in.
Should we half fill this push core?
Just the fear that.
Look on the map.
Michelle,
Fine.
Yes?
do you want the push core far away from the bones or not?
Yeah, some distance
Yeah.
from the bones, I think.
Oh,
Okay, so we're
away
moving.
from the bone?
No.
Just like not through that bone
Oh.
patch,
Yeah, of course.
probably.
Yeah.
Because you know the last one, some of the sediment came through the top of the push core, and
Yeah.
apparently they need the surface intact. So we'll just fill it slightly less, and then it should be a-okay. There was a question about other
Yep.
push cores. So this will be number.
5.
Yeah, but number 1, 2, 3. This will be number 3 for Sam.
Push core 5.
Away from the boat, I would have thought. That's correct.
Yep.
Like to the right or in front. Is that okay? Or we can move to another area. Yeah. Yeah, because if we go on, it's moving away from that ridge. My cousin Shelley is
Yeah.
watching. My little one Spencer apparently is fascinated. He's only little and loves the deep sea already. That's great.
We're gonna do another push core for geology.
You're gonna have to kind of, as with right, and pitch with the wrist to get that out of there. Just like that. Yep, keep going.
We're gonna take it a little bit away from the bones, but we don't need to go too far because it's not for biology.
A little bit more. You're good. There you go.
Can't believe how much krill there's in the water. It's amazing.
That's all right. Keep coming up.
You see a few fish in the water, a few parallelidae.
Alright.
How far can you reach? Can you reach in this area or not? No. Or maybe
Not that
up.
far.
To the right then?
Yeah, to the right and a little bit up. 'Cause this is right over the bones. You're gonna make the biologist happy, but not the geologist. I don't know which one you want to take a risk.
Away
Yeah,
from
that's
the
what we just been.
Away from
Away from the bone. If they don't want to
So it can be to the right as well if that's easier.
Right about there is all you can go for the left.
Kind of coming down, like over here.
That area is okay, but you can't come left anymore.
Would it be easier to do it more to the right or not?
You can try to, to the right. torch, so, I mean, we're gonna have to move at some
Oh,
point.
yeah.
So, we need to make up our minds. We need to, we'll move.
I think with the placement of the bones, this is going to be a hard place to get a good push core, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, we're just gonna move.
We're still in quite an incline, aren't we? Happy you're here? Yep. And there's a crinoid. Fabulous.
We'll take the push core.
Should we put the push core over the crinoid? No?
Literally. There's also a rock. Do you guys want that rock?
Just the push core.
Okay.
No, this
No,
is
this
a push
is
core.
well,
So this will be event number 12 with the push core.
You don't have to go all the way to that side now. No. But I
Yeah,
was
wherever
away
you're
from
comfortable.
phone, so.
Anywhere's fine by us here.
just go right here. So it has probably already been told, but we have for the geology team Go South on board, and they're looking at earthquake activity. Right now where we're diving, there are some sediment waves, we've called them, but there are some changes in the flank of the volcano we're diving on. So we're trying to take these push cores at different areas so that they can look for changes
There, that's mine.
and see what kind of evidence we can find about these earthquake activities to help us understand more about early warning indicators later down the line.
Are we waiting for the sediment to clear?
Yeah, can't see what how the push core is being set otherwise.
Just kind of move a little bit more.
Yeah. Need to be able to see what we can do.
Yeah, of course.
All right, go for it. Come on. good.
That's
good?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Give a little wiggle.
Yeah.
Just to break it. Wiggle.
So you're pushing it away. And come straight up. There you go. Now with the porch. All right. Yeah, just lift it up so you can see the bottom. I
Michelle.
think you might have lost it there.
We might, yeah.
Yeah, move it
I was
away.
just gonna ask
You lost
you,
it.
like, this is not going well. Sorry, I was just gonna verify, like, is this core still mounted?
All this visibility just keeps following me around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sediment's just going to be a cloud on a sunny day. That's nature's beast.
Right.
No. I've tried doing a push pull before as well, but I don't think we got it yet.
What's that?
That is a sea. That is
It's another sea
It's a
spider. Pycnogonids
with
eggs
balls.
again?
Yeah.
It's the second one we've seen today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got 2 balls. I'm not lying.
Balls of eggs.
Balls of eggs. And it's a boy. Go figure.
Yeah, see it from the top. You gotta twist your wrist. There you go.
Do we want to zoom in on that one? Do we have any footage?
We've got loads. Literally 15 minutes.
Okay.
They're shooting for mud. Yeah, that's good. Right.
Is that too much of a wiggle when you do it?
Nah, it's alright.
You're looking sideways. Straighten out the touch.
It's just gliding out. So.
Can it slide now?
It does.
Yeah, no.
I'm having a hard time listening.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it still there?
it looks like it's without, it looks like it's sliding out.
Is it okay? Can't-
Oh, no,
it's
no,
coming
no.
out now.
Yeah, it got to where it was.
There's a little salp coming by. Always nice to see some pelagic stuff.
Which one would you like? Do we carry on until we get one?
It looks like
Okay. It's just
Are you happy with that little bit in there, or you want to keep shaking it?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Doesn't need to go all the way.
Right.
Lovely.
Nice work.
Beautiful. I cannot explain how difficult push pulls are and how much skill that takes. Massive well done.
This was especially tricky sediment.
Yeah, this sediment's horrible.
So you know, not allowed to curse on camera, but there was a lot going on in here.
There's always a lot going on up there. That's always thinking.
Thank you for that.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Where to?
Let's
Up,
continue
next
to the next
waypoint.
waypoint.
Alrighty.
Please. Yeah, it's 9, so we've got about
Bridge, is this control panel? And we have an updated waypoint.
Thank you.
We're here now, aren't
Thank
we?
you.
yeah.
Perfect.
We were at 5:50.
Yeah. Seeing lots of ophiuroids. It's a very rich system. They do love the mud. There's a big sea star coming up. That's not something we want to collect here. Can we slow
Can
down?
you just have a little look at that
On the
sea
left.
star?
On the one on the left?
Because we have a target species that is one of these big Labidaster multi-legged sea stars. And I can't tell what that is. And it might have just drifted past us a little bit.
No, we're coming on
It's a
to it.
crinoid. That's
It's a
right.
crinoid.
Bye, crinoid.
We do like the crinoids as well, but we can continue. You can see a lot of stuff in the water column, lots of particles, meaning lots of little food packages coming to the seafloor. And no surprise, lots of little happy ophiuroids.
So many ophiuroids.
It's not a proper cruise unless you have 1,000 ophiuroids.
Yeah.
Ideally on the seafloor and not in the lab
my
at the
God.
end of the shift.
Don't. It's always at the end of the shift. Somebody wanders in with a bloody ophiuroid. Rat tail.
There's been a few, hasn't it?
I think it's got a parasite on it.
Yeah,
Mm.
poor fish.
It's got some added copepods. Nice big orange pygmagonid.
So we're just making our way on this slope. We'll do that for a little bit and eventually we will come to a very steep wall where we hopefully will see a lot of new biology.
Is that a sponge?
I think it is a sponge. Or no, with an
Oh
old
no,
fluid.
it's a, I think it might be a primnoid. Sorry,
Oh.
don't worry, I'm not going to pick
No,
it up.
okay.
I'll control
You
myself.
just want to look at it or not? Can we
No, no,
continue?
it's okay.
I'm so proud of you controlling yourself.
Honestly, I'm
It needs
shocking
to be
myself,
mentioned. It needs
literally
to be
shocking
mentioned.
myself. Love the octocorals too much. Sitting on my hands.
You
trying
don't
to
think
look.
that's possible, but then I met
Oh.
you and then I realized it is. But yes, so when we come to the steeper wall, we'll see hopefully a lot of new corals and sponges and associates. It's also going to be a place where we're going to do another I can't pronounce it, a photogrammetry for the geologist looking at the strata in the rock.
Oh, there's an echo.
I hear it too.
I can hear you twice.
Oh, how exciting! All I say is doubly important because of an echo. There's a ghost in the system.
It's very. The sonar looks really soft. It doesn't like many hard surfaces. What speed are we?
Do you want to go faster?
No, I'm just trying to work out how I work out what speed we are off all of these many screens.
I think it's the
What are you looking for?
speed, right? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where it says ROV?
Yeah.
2 meters per second.
0.2, right?
Yeah. 0.2.
What's that?
Yeah.
No.
It's like
Sorry.
that's really
We'd
quick.
be really quick.
I know what to say. Wow. Doing maths, trying to work out our speed in knots. It's all white things. Sea stuff. Got a face on view of a rat tail heading our way. Hello. Sure. Did you take the rest of the skins here?
At the end, right?
No, no.
Yeah.
In here somewhere.
Okay. I mean, we can do it now if you want.
Yeah, yeah. All 6?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Can we do that on the roof?
I don't know, I don't think so. We can
Yeah.
just oh, no.
Can we maybe stop and fire all the Niskin book?
Sure thing.
Oh, can we? Yeah, in fact, can we just stop and look at? Oh, I think we've gone over it. There was definitely something to the right then that we've not
Was it
seen.
another primnoid?
No, I actually think it looks kind of sea cucumbery. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's like almost see-through.
Yeah. So
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if we're going to stop, we might as well.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll see if the
There
cloud
she
lets
is.
us.
Yeah, if the
Yeah.
cloud lets us, because the cloud has been cruel today.
It has been.
Oh no.
That is a giant scale polychaete.
Oh, how lucky for us. Look how beautiful that is.
Okay. I'll
Little
zoom in on that
monster.
first, and then we'll have to
Yes.
turn the camera so I can see
That
the
is
next.
Wow,
a
that is
20
massive.
centimeter worm.
Wow,
that
living
a
its
worm?
best life. That is a worm.
That's a scale worm.
Yeah.
That is
That is the
a
biggest
20
scale
centimeter.
worm I think I've ever seen on a cruise, and it's just wonderful.
I'm going to go terrifying, but okay.
Terrifying.
Because the size.
Why?
Okay.
I
I
mean-
mean,
This is very cool.
I feel like something that big would have been discovered in Antarctica already. Does anyone have a preference picking this up?
No, I think you're probably right.
I think I'm right. Can we fire the Niskins?
Yes.
So we're gonna. I think all 6 of them.
Yeah, all at the same time. There's just water for the aquaria.
Yeah. So we're gonna fire all 6 Niskins.
Ooh.
That one, because it's so large, I think it will have been sampled from Antarctica before.
That's a huge scale
You know, when they get trawls and things. So we're just trying to focus our efforts on things that possibly new.
That's 1 fired, 2 fired, 3 fired, 4 fired,
I think we should write them down.
5,
This is event
and
13.
6.
Yes.
All Niskins are fired.
Thank you.
We can put all of them
We
in
already
one.
have 13.
All
13
all
was
6
what it's called.
Niskins.
13
Okay, so it's sorry,
Well-
so 14.
I thought wait, I have 12 at the core because I never, until we got a successful one.
Sorry,
We
okay.
went for-
13 then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Apologies
You
for
got a good
that.
shot.
That's all right. Keep our numbering in
You
order.
got a good shot.
So we have someone measuring the polychaete in baguette sizes. I think that's a very good idea.
In baguettes. That's me.
We are so lucky here. We get free fresh baguettes every morning.
Oh,
Happy?
yes, very, happy. Thank you so much.
It's not an isopod. It's a polychaete.
I had one earlier.
So isopods are crustaceans and polychaetes are annelids or segmented worms.
Well, I zoomed
We
in
even-
past the lasers.
Have a potential name. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name.
Go on.
Eulogisca
I'm not sure because I
gigantea.
thought the Gigantea didn't have those as many scales.
I
That might
honestly
be the-
do not
That might be
know.
the Gigantea in the button that we've got
On
in the
the-
foreground right now.
With the more spiky one.
Yeah.
On the right, we see a little polychaete, a little
That's all right,
baguette-sized one.
Yeah, we're gonna.
But we can
carry
continue
on,
the
'cause-
trend. Although the polychaetes are very cool, we're gonna continue.
We have a plan, guys.
Everybody has a plan. till
I
they get
know,
punched
right?
In the face. Every cool
I
thing
thought-
you see on the seabed is a punch in the face.
Oh.
I thought you had plans to deviate from.
Things I don't want to be punched in the face, but I include that polychaete.
I'm sure you're gonna dream about it tonight. I'm
Literally.
like, oh, that was such a cool polychaete. There's another polychaete, isn't it?
Yeah, this is another one.
Love the
everywhere.
spikes. Very
see
punk.
Drama polychaete.
A drama polychaete.
That is a drama polychaete.
I don't think you would ever describe a polychaete as drama.
Those spines are drama. Loads of polychaetes. I've got like 3.
And we have another rat tail. What a beautiful sighting.
A lot of pycnogonids. And these ones don't have babies, whereas the other species did. Loads. Some sort of anthemasters in the back, right?
Sorry, what?
An anthemasters.
Oh, there, yeah.
We got
So
a
I was
beast.
looking for polychaetes. Very secretly, my PhD love comes out, even though after that we only look at polychaetes in numbers in Excel files. That's okay. It's another massive polychaete, isn't it?
Yeah, this is so many.
It's not just that there are many, there's like massive. Oh.
Oh. Can we just
Oh.
pause down and have some video of this? Because this is a Labidaster.
We finally found one.
And what we don't have is actually our PowerPoint on one of these screens to remind people what they are. The rotating PowerPoint was.
Look at that.
So this, can we take the lasers off, please?
Lasers coming up.
Thank you very much. I'm waiting for the footsteps of
I know. It's like Preston, I hear you.
of one of our colleagues. It's too. I think that one's going to be too big to sample.
You got one full biobox.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Labidaster, the Antarctic Sun Sea Star. I think that's bigger than the biggest biobox.
Could be.
It might like retract a little maybe.
Let's
That's what we're thinking.
We're looking for baby ones. Oh, I can hear.
Yeah, there they are. Took longer than we expected, but there they are.
So
We're gonna tiny
it's
it up
massive.
next time.
Well, it's an embarrassment of riches today, isn't
I
it?
know. The problem is it's so big.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Can we put the lasers on just to get an idea of the size? These lasers are 10 centimeters.
Compliment?
Yep.
You ready?
Alright. They are on.
It's like what, 30, more than 30 centimeters?
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Our tank is 70.
Yeah, but I buy the boxes, I might not be.
Oh, it's got
Donuts.
donuts. Is that what they are?
What do we have here?
I
Is
mean,
that a
it's
little
very
squid?
different than the ones we've seen before. It's great. It's really, really
Yeah.
great.
We have a little squid that comes to say hi.
Well, you know, that makes it
Oh no,
interesting.
oh no.
It is the right.
It is-
The disc
What
is
is
the
it?
right size to fit in our box. isn't
Oh no,
it?
it's a crinoid, never
We've
mind.
got stuff in our box.
That's less
No,
exciting.
I mean, we have one
But still
large
beautiful.
biobox.
Yeah, but you've got a
I thought it was squid, I
long
like the
drive
squid.
ahead of you.
We've got another 9 hours. I mean, we can put soft things on top of it. It's just it might be covered in sediment. And that's no worry.
Well, we can brush it and give them a little spa. Her. Yeah, her.
But which biobox could we even?
Well, can we have a little zoom in so that
There you
all
go.
we can have a little look?
Can the
It's the
lasers
only
go
one we
off,
have left.
please?
Sure.
You're up. Well, Michelle, then it's your call.
Thank you.
Which bit you need?
These.
Why would they be out? Why would they go out to be out? Because it's full. Right. So we're talking about this. Are we still?
The pink.
So those are gonads. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to collect it, we'd want to sit with her for a bit and get some shots of her here on the sea floor. She's not looking very active.